Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Rust Sky here with your host, BioLazer. Make sure to hit that like button before this video starts. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Make sure to hit that notification bell button to be notified whenever I post another video. I've been posting a lot of Rust Guys. Make sure to go check them out. I will be linking them up in the right hand corner. And without further ado, let's just get this guy started. Now, this is gonna be more of a guide directed towards, like, I would say, building starter guide or building for beginners or new players guide, for building. Now, when it comes to building in Rust, there are a couple of things that you have to look forward to. Number one, you need to gather resources. The main resources in Rust are gonna be stone, wood, stone, metal, and actual high quality metal. If you guys don't know how to harvest this or where to find them, make sure to go check them out on my channel right here. I would link the actual guide on resources right up on the right hand corner. Now, now if you now I would suggest for you guys to go watch that and then come back to this video. If you guys are sticking by to watch this video, we're gonna continue on. Now, when it comes to Rust building, once you have the actual resources, the first thing you're going to have to do is that you're going to have to craft a couple of things. The number one you're going to have to craft is a building plan. It only takes 20 wood. It is not that expensive. And then the next thing you're going to actually, craft is going to be a hammer. It's only 100 wood. Now you might be wondering, why do I need a hammer for? It's gonna be very easy. You're gonna need the blueprint in order for you to actually build, and you're gonna need the hammer to upgrade the actual item that you are building. Now you're gonna need, if I'm not mistaken, 20 to 50 wood in order for you to build the first thing. So we're gonna build it. The first thing you're gonna build is gonna be thatch, or as they call it, twine, I believe it's called on this one. Is it called twine? Yes, something like twine. So when you build it, it's always going to be like this. Whenever you build anything in Rust, whether it's, regular, like a foundation, whether it's a triangle foundation, whether it's, ladders or ceilings, or you get the you get the point. It's always, always, always going to be made out of twine. You're going to have to upgrade it to either stone, wood, or anything. When you highlight the actual foundation or wall and you click on it while you're holding the hammer. You can't click on it with anything else. You have to be holding the hammer. Once you click on it, it's going to give you what the choices are. Now, if you have enough wood, it's going to tell you, hey, you could turn this into into wood if you have 200 wood. It's going to cost you 200 wood, and it tells you right there you have this much wood on your inventory. You could upgrade it to stone. Obviously, it's 300 stone in order for you to upgrade a wall. Eventually, metal, and then armor, which is the high quality, which takes a lot. Now, a lot of people will be like, whoa, why don't I just upgrade this to, high quality? It's only 25. Just getting 10 high quality is hard enough. Now, if you guys are wondering, when you're gathering resources, how do you get, the metal fragments and how do you get high quality? I made a guide on smelting, so make sure to go check it out. I will link it right on the right hand corner, right up here. It's very easy. It's kind of like a quick guide for you guys to kind of get the gist of it, of like, oh, okay, this is how I smell. Okay, this is how I should be smelting on Rust. Now, continuing with the base building. This is what a twine foundation looks like. This is what a twine wall looks like. This is what stone looks like. This is what, this is what wood looks like. This is what stone looks like. This is what metal looks like. And this is what high quality metal looks like. Now, if we see, this looks very hossy. Hold on a second. So there you go. So as we can see right here, this looks very, durable. Now, this is the inside of it. We're going to go outside and show you the outside of it. This is what it's going to look like in the outside. Wood, stone, metal. You see, it looks like a bunch of, like, I don't know, like a bunch of, like, metal sheets just got put together. And then lastly, the high grade. You're not really going to get, this is more like end game right here, but we're going to start off up here. So now, you want to build your first base in Rust and you have no idea how to do it. You're going to, like I said, you're going to just grab this, grab your little stone foundation. Now, we're going to build the basic thing that almost every new player builds, which is a 2x1 with the triangle foundation. Now we're gonna go right here and we're gonna go to the walls. Let's say we're gonna build something like a 2x1. This is like the most basic build that everybody always builds in Rust. Now you want to put the doors here, you know, and the reason why people do this type of thing is because then when somebody's trying to raid you, they're gonna have to go through 2 doors rather than just 1 door. Also, if you open the door and you come outside and let's say somebody's out here waiting for you right here and then just shoots you, then you're pretty much screwed. Your door is wide open and then they can just walk into your base. Now, let's say we're gonna put right here, you know, our regular like ceilings. Oh my god, like if it could give me ceilings, there you go. So now we're gonna put regular ceilings right here and then boom, right? And then we're good, right? That's what we think, right? And then we're just gonna slap our domes and then we'll be on our way. We keep harvesting. No, this is not a good place for you to be. You don't want to slap down a door and then be out, okay? In Rust building, it is different. It is way different. Now, let me show you the different types of doors that you're going to come across. Obviously, there's going to be the wooden doors, the metal sheet doors, and the garage door, which is something you're going to want to have. Now, when it comes to these type of doors, I'm going to show you right now. Most people like to, you know, just slap down the door right here, like so, and then that's it. If you come up to here, somebody could just open the door. Now, if you guys have played other survival games, unlike other survival games, Rust is not like this. And what I mean by this is that if I place this door down, it's like, oh yeah, it's my door. Nobody could open this door but me or anybody who's in my, you know, tribe or guild or whatever. No, that's not how it works. If I open this door, everybody else has access to this door. So somebody could just come up to my base, open my door, and then just come inside of my base and wait for me or steal my stuff and then just run out. What you need to do is that you need to make a lock in order for you to lock this door. Now, locks and doors are not that expensive. If you go to construction, it literally tells you it's 300 wood for this door, you know, and it's only 75 wood to make a wooden lock, okay? Now, when you're going to go up to here, you're going to highlight the wooden lock. You're going to place it right here. And you always have to make sure that you see that little red dot right there. That means that the door is locked. If I go like this, you see how it is green and it's not locked, you know? So you always want to make sure that it's locked like this. Now, I could open the door and open it and close it as I please, but nobody else could open and close this door. Now, there is different types of locks. There is this lock right here. And there's also this ladder lock right here, which is the actual more advanced looking lock. Now this lock is a little different. It's more of like a code. We're gonna put like, I don't know, 1111. Now anybody could just come to this through this door without me having to manually open. All I have to do is give them the code and then they'll just come up to here. They'll put unlock or they'll press the keypad right here, and then once they're authorized to enter this keypad, they could always open and close the door. They don't have to keep putting the password in. Over and over and over again. So as you can see, this is more of the locks that you're going to want to have if you have like a tribe or if you're playing with other people. But if you're solo, save your metal scraps for the metal sheet doors. You know, these type of doors, and then just kind of save your scraps for this and don't really focus too much on this lock. The locks don't really make a difference. Just because you have a wooden lock doesn't mean that it's gonna break. They're gonna break your door, or, you know, yeah, break your door down a lot faster. No, it doesn't mean that. Now, let's say you're not playing with solo. Let's say you're playing with other people, and you know you're the whoever placed the lock is the only one that is gonna be able to open and close the door as freely. If I were playing with somebody else and they come up to here and they're like, yo, bro, like, I need you to open the door for me. Like, I can't access the door. I'm going to have to physically come here and open the door for them. Now, what a lot of people like to do is that they like to do this. They like to make a key, and now they have a key, and then they could just give it to their partner, you know, so their partner will go out and harvest wood and stuff like that. And then if their partner has the key, they could just come up here and come in and out as they please. The only downside is that this key is an item. So if your friend gets killed, which a lot of times he's going to be harvesting around the base area, if he gets killed, that person could just pick up the key and then open the door and literally come inside your base. So this is a huge thing that you guys have to think about. Make sure that you don't make keys. Honestly, don't even bother with keys. Just throw these things away, you know? Don't even bother with those things. Just have the person open and close the door for you. I know it's annoying, but it's a lot safer and is less, like, I guess you could say, risky. Now, if you ever want to pick up a door, you're going to have a hammer, and you're going to have to open the door, and then you're going to be able to manually pick it up. Whenever you pick up items, when it comes down to these things, the durability goes down. So be careful with that. Now, let's say you have a base, you're good to go, right? You're just trying to harvest stone and everything and wood in order for you to kind of like upgrade this, you know, and you want to upgrade this to wood. So you're like, all right, bro, like I'm gonna be working hard to upgrade this into wood. Like you don't even know. Oh my god, dude. I got stuck, bro. Are you serious? Right, can I jump? There you go. So let's say I'm upgrading all of this to wood, right? I want to upgrade the base to wood. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I upgrade the whole base into wood, you know? Boom, now the base is entirely wood, right? I upgraded the entire base to wood. And I don't know, like, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to upgrade that into metal. I meant to upgrade that into, you know, wood. But let's just kind of break that, and then I'll be right back. Now that we have fixed this, we're going to put that wood and wood. Now, you see, it's like, okay, cool. Now I have, you know, now I have my little wooden house. You know, my boy is harvesting, or I'm harvesting, you know, resources. We're good. We got the lock going here. So, no, we're good, you know, and we just got to harvest enough to put a second door. Now, this is a huge mistake that I've seen a lot of players make, and I've seen a lot of people do. You know, sometimes people build this entire base, and, you know, they just keep building, they keep upgrading and everything, and they forget to put one important key. This, the tool hub board, or as we like to call it, the TC. Now, you might be wondering what that is. The tool hub board, or the TC, is almost like a land claimer. So if you slap this down, it's going to claim the land around you. And whatever foundations are around here, they're basically going to belong to the person whose TC this belongs to. As you can see, it says the building is decaying. I need to put wood. It tells me I need 253 wood in order for me to keep this building running for 24 hours. I put 800 right there, so now I have 3 days, 7 hours. It literally tells me that, you know. It says right there on the bottom right, it says the upkeep is this. Now, we need to pay attention to this, okay? If I were not to have this tool cover here, I'll be screwed. Now, I don't believe, unless they change it, you can't pick up tool covers. Yeah, no, you can't pick them up. You could only rotate them. You could deauthorize on it, and you could clear authorization. Now, what does that mean? It is very easy. Let's say you have a gang of people here, you have a whole tribe or stuff like that, and then now you're like, you have all these guys like authorized on it and stuff like that, and let's say you have somebody that is no longer going to be playing with you, but you're scared that this person has access to your tool cover, and they could steal it, because anybody has access to this TC could do the same thing. So somebody could just go clear storage, and now they claim it, and now they put the key lock on it. They change the password. You know, they could put, I don't know, they could put something on the password, like, I don't know, like whatever it is that they put on, you know. Now it's like, holy crap, dude, I can't access this. You know, they won't be able to access this, and now they're screwed, because since they can't access this, that's it. You can't build. You don't have building rights. You can't upgrade the building. You can't do anything. You're basically stuck. The only thing you have access to is the door. Now, it was getting a little dark, guys. So, you have to pay attention to that, okay? Be very attention to that. Now, you don't need to have one of these. The same thing, you could just have a regular wooden lock, and it will work just as fine, you know? But, like, for right now, this building is only wood. So, like, let's say I were to upgrade, I don't know, the foundations to stone. Now, it's going to ask me for stone as well as, you know, wood. So whatever the building is made out of, or the vicinity, it's going to ask me to put that specific thing on it. Now, when it comes to the TC and building your actual first base, I would say put this TC as far away from the main entrance as you can. Because if somebody comes in here and they see the TC, they could just easily use a flamethrower, because this is technically wood. In order for you to make a TC, it only costs us 1,000 wood. So this is wood. So somebody could use flame arrows, somebody could use a flamethrower, and they break this down. If somebody breaks this, they themselves could put their own TC, and now they own the entire building. They own the base, in other words. And if they blew through the doors, let's say that when they were raiding you, they broke all the doors, and then now this is their TC. They could always put down their own doors, put their own locks, and the entire building that you worked so hard to build now belongs to them. So this entire base, when you come back online, it's no longer yours. It belongs to them. You know, this is why you don't want to put the TC right in front or easily accessible. This is why you want to put 2 doors. And this is why I said this is basically a starter base. This is a base that you kind of just get started on, get your stuff ready, and then you go build yourself a more advanced base. Now, there's different types of building when it comes to Rust. You could always go look up online, you know, when it comes down to like Rust solo base, Rust best solo base. You could just YouTube it. There's tons of great designs out there from top PvPers. So I'm not really going to be telling you guys, you know, the best designs and everything. You could just go look them up. I don't need to be for people to kind of be telling me, hey, you stole this from so-and-so. Yeah, this is the basic 2x1 that everybody, when you start playing Rust, this is literally what you're going to see. All around the beach, a bunch of people just having this. Now that you guys kind of know the basics of all this stuff, you guys are going to want to be working your way towards getting yourself a getting out of the freaking wooden door game and kind of getting yourself a metal sheet door. This little bad boy right here. Now, when it comes to the metal sheet door, they're not really expensive. They're going to be only 150 scraps or metal fragments, so it's not that expensive. And once again, remember, this is made out of wood. So they could raid wood. If they have a flamethrower, they're going to be able to break in through it and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot easier. Now, once again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be making a rating guide. So you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. And you guys can see kind of like when it comes down to rating, like what's going to happen. Now, if you see right here, I have a metal door. Now I'm good. But don't think this too much. Even though I have a metal door, doesn't mean that I'm good. Remember, my base is made out of wood, so somebody could just, once again, use a flamethrower to break my base down. So I'm going to want to upgrade my entire base to stone, like you see right here. I mean, you could upgrade it from the inside. You don't have to be in the outside like I am, but this is only for the purpose of the video. And then you're going to remember to always upgrade the foundations as well. Sometimes I see people upgrading the walls and they're okay with it, but then somebody could just come and, like, you know, break the foundation down. It's going to be very easy. Remember to upgrade the entire base, even the roofs, because people actually raid from the roof down. So now you see my building is collapsing because I need metal. Why do I need metal? Oh, because I have a metal door. You know, that is why. So now I'm going to need, oh, shoot, dude, I need metal. Okay, I'm going to put metal in here. Boom. Now I know I have, in order for me to get 24 hours in here, I need 327 stone, 5 wood, and 15 metal fragments. I obviously put a lot more because this is, like, I guess, my own server that we're playing on and making videos on, so you guys can see. So this is kind of like the basic build, you know, and then after that, let's say I would have, like, I don't know, like, a regular, like, right here. A door right here, so now it's 2 doors that they're gonna have to go through and not just one. As you can see, boom, 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 right here. Now, when it comes to placement and things like that, I would say just to make sure you guys do not put the door like this. You want to put the door almost like, it's called like, it's really called an air trap. So you want this door to open inward and you want this door in the inside to open outward. That way somebody can't come inside, you see? So, like, let's say you were trying to come back into your base, you open the door, and then boom, you got killed right here, right? So now your bag or your sleeping bag or your respawn point is going to be inside your base. So when you spawn back in and you open this door, you could just grab your body and grab your stuff, and the person that is out there, he can't come inside no more. you just open this door, so he's gonna be there. The door, obviously, when you open the door, if I were to stand here, it literally kicks me out. Well, it doesn't kick me out because I'm the owner, but you know what I mean. Now the person can't come inside. I could just open that door. I'll close that door, and then boom, I'm safe again, right? And then now we're good. This is kind of like a door, I guess, placement thingy, whatever. Now, when it comes to like a little bit more advanced base building and things like that, you're gonna be looking at what is called garage doors and double doors and stuff like that. Now, what do I mean by that? It's very easy. So if I could place right here, you're gonna want to do called a wall frame. Now, this is the wall frame is where you're gonna be able to place the double doors like this. Obviously, wooden is lower tier. Double door like this is gonna be more of like what you're looking for. Now, when it comes to the double doors, obviously they're a bigger door. They're a lot nicer. They also have more health, but they're also a big target. So if I were to have something there, somebody could literally come in a lot faster. You only really want to use double doors for the inside of your base. You know, not so much the outside, but the inside of your base. So if we were to do something like this and like this, and then they have like I have double doors in the inside, it's a lot different. I will show you like my favorite. I guess I would make like a video of my favorite buildings, and then I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So now double doors right here. And then my favorite type of door, which is gonna be the garage door. Now you guys do not understand how good a garage door is. This is the garage door. You see how long it takes to open the door? You're like, oh damn, dude, that sucks. This is why you want to have this in the inside. The garage door has so much more health than the other doors do. Look, it has 600. This one has 250. And if I come to this door right here, it only has 250. Now, obviously, you'll be like, whoa, what does that mean? This door is just going to take more damage than that one. Once again, I'll be going into detail about this in a rating guide. But a garage door is something that you kind of want to go for. Now, you might be wondering, well, where do I get garage door? A garage door is actually a blueprint, which you need to find. Okay? And in order for you to craft a garage door, you're going to need a worker's bench level 2. Which I will talk about when it comes to crafting. I'm going to make a crafting video, and you guys are going to see more in detail of that. If I already made it, or you're tuning into this video, look at the right-hand corner, and that's why I would put the actual, you know, crafting video. But other than that, this is pretty much when it comes down to base building. Now, a lot of people like to talk about soft side of the base. This is the soft side of the base right here, the back of the base. Now, if you can see, if I hit this item, or if I hit the wall and I have the resource in my inventory, I could actually repair it, as you see that I've been repairing. You might be wondering, why is this taking decay damage? Remember what I showed you? Remember, I don't have a TC here. So because I don't have a TC here, none of this is being upkept. You know, Rust has a beautiful thing called upkeeping costs. So what does that mean? So for those people that like to build like entire huge bases, like 70,000 foundations and so on, and they have this huge base, they're going to have to put more resources in order for that to work. So if you got, let me just take this door down because I'm going to keep coming in and out. If I were to expand this and make more, obviously my cost is going to be more because that's more stone than I need to maintain. So it's good because then it kind of keeps you compact, keeping your base low. You always want to keep your base cost low unless you have a lot of people and you could go gather a lot of resources. Then that's a different situation. But you always want to aim for low. Now, when it comes to south side, as you can see, if I come up to this, and I could actually flip it around, but I could only do that when I first place my item. So if I were to do this, and I don't know, I want to do something like this. If I go with the hammer, I could rotate it. You have a short time. When you build something, you could even demo it within, I think it's like 1 minute or something like that of it. So you could always demo it like this. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to demolish it. And the only thing you could do is just kind of like beat on it with like a tool. And then just kind of start like in order for you to break this, you know. So now when we talk about soft sides and the other side, we're going to look at this. So obviously this is the front of the base right here. or the outside of the base, this is what it should look like in your outside. It should not look like this. If this is what it looks like in the outside, then you're pretty screwed. Now, the reason why I say this is because check this out. So, as we can see, right here, we see how much health this has. 10, right? If I were to hit it in the inside with a pick, it just took 5 damage, right? So now I'm going to repair it to give you guys an idea of what to expect. Okay, it's not letting me repair it. Cool. That's cool. Wait, did I run out of wood? Oh, okay, it's not letting me repair it. I guess because it took damage. They did that on purpose for rating purposes. Because then you could just, when somebody is rating you, you could just be like, yeah, dude, keep doing damage. Let's go. And you could just keep repairing it. So there must be like a cooldown. Now, if I were to hit it from the front, it only does 1 damage rather than the 5 damage. Now, let's say I were hitting the stone, the wood in the front. How many hits is that? Like 5 now? And look, it's still not budging. It only did 2 damage even though I hit it that many times. Now, let's see if I were to hit it from the back. It did 4 damage. Let's do it again. Another 4 damage. You get the idea. It's going to be, I could even do that with stone. Look, I just did 1 damage. I did another damage, and so on and so on. So obviously, if I were to hit it from the outside, I'm going to be breaking my tools like left and right. I'm just not going to do that much damage to it. You see? It's still the same. Obviously, with metal, it's not going to fly. You're going to have to take a lot more hits with, like, this thing. You know, like, look at this. It didn't even do 1 because, you know, you're hitting it with metal. So obviously it's going to do 1 for every 2 hits, but you get my idea, you know? So you make sure that you never leave this exposed. Now, we've been talking about this, and look, I can still turn this around. So let's say I were to upgrade this into, like, wood, you know? Now, you want to make sure that this is what you're looking at and not this. Because if you're seeing this, then you better, you know, turn that around real quick before something bad happens and somebody does something. Now, when it comes to base building, like I said, you have to make sure that you actually, you know, upgrade. I would say upgrade the foundation first before you upgrade anything else. Don't upgrade, you know, everything and then like leave the foundation for last. Because then if I see something like this, which has happened in PvP as well. If I'm running around just minding my own business and I come up to a base and I see something like this and I'm like, dude, is that twig? I'm just going to hit it like this. Like you see right now, look. And then I'm just going to continue to hit it until it literally breaks down. And if that foundation comes down, this entire box comes down with it. Okay? So be very careful with that. Now, I think I pretty much covered everything that has to do with base building. I covered the doors. I covered the TC. In regards to like base design and stuff like that, like I said, I'm gonna be doing like my favorite designs that I've used. And yes, I have used PvP video designs. You could create your own design, it's up to you. I mean, just look at all of the things that you have here. Foundation, triangles, triangle foundation. You could go crazy with the building, you know, it's up to you. There are PvPers out there that have already like tested specific builds. And there are top builds over there, and those top builds are like, you know, they're top builds for a reason. The only downside to those top builds, obviously, is like everybody sees the video, so everybody kind of just knows how to rate it, or the cheapest way to rate it. So that's the only downside to it. But again, it is very rare for you to come across people that have probably watched that video. So who knows? Maybe, you know, maybe if you build something, these people don't know how to rate it, and you know, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, that's gonna do for this episode, guys. I hope you guys like this episode. I hope this helps you in your Rust process or in your Rust wipe. And if you guys are playing the beta, I hope this helps you in the beta, because I know I've seen a lot of people make a lot of these like newbie mistakes, but it's understandable. All of us did it at the beginning. Nobody here, you know, can laugh at somebody else, because we all did it. We were all there. We all know how it is when you first start out and you don't know what the heck you're doing. But yeah, guys, make sure to like this video if you like it. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. And make sure to hit that notification bell button to be notified whenever I post another video. I am your host, BioLazer. I am a member of the Boyfriend Squad that is consisted of Jade Monkey from Jade Monkey channel and Razor from Razor 2 channel. You can always find their channels, links, down in the description down below. Make sure to go support the other members of the Boyfriend Squad. And until next time, guys, bye.